Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of history lesson here with Herbert Hoover because I found some really interesting things. Herbert Hoover's presidency from 1929 to 1933 coincided with the onset of the Great Depression, and his response to the crisis was a major point of contention and criticism. He initially favored a hands-off approach, believing the economy would eventually recover on its own, but later implemented some federal programs to address the situation. His efforts were largely seen as inadequate and slow, contributing to his unpopularity and defeat in the 1932 election to Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Hoover, I was just thinking, if we're going to name a product after Donald Trump, maybe it should be a garbage can or a big dumpster. Hoover's initial response, hands-off approach. In the beginning, Hoover believed in rugged individualism philosophy, encouraging private business and individuals to help themselves and avoid excessive government intervention. Volunteerism. He appealed to business to maintain wages and employment, and to the public to be charitable. Public works projects. While initially hesitant, Hoover later advocated for increased public works projects to stimulate the economy, though these efforts were seen as too slow and inadequate. Hoover's action. Reconstruction Finance Corporation, RFC, established in 1932, the RFC provided loans to business and financial institutions to help them avoid collapse. Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act. This act, signed into law in 1930, raised tariffs on imported goods, which many economists criticized as further hindering international trade and exacerbating the Depression. Sound familiar? Public works projects. Hoover promoted public works projects like the Hoover Dam to create jobs and stimulate the economy, but these efforts were criticized as too little, too late. Bonus Army Incident. In 1932, Hoover authorized the use of force to remove the Bonus Army, a group of World War I veterans seeking early payment of their promised bonus, from Washington, D.C., further damaging his public image. Criticism of Hoover's response. Lack of direct relief. Hoover's reluctance to provide direct federal aid to individuals was a major point of criticism. Sound familiar? As he believed it would undermine self-reliance and rugged individualism. Slow response. Many felt Hoover's initial inaction to the slow implementation of his programs were inadequate to address the severity of the Depression. Okay, and that's about it. He had very low approval ratings handling the Great Depression up to the election of Franklin Delano Roosevelt.